People versus Quentin David Tyson. And Mr. Tyson's here for sentencing, prosecution, and defense. Was the pre-sentence investigation report timely made available to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
It was, Your Honor.
Mr. Miller, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with your client?
I've had, Your Honor.
Do you have any additions, corrections, or challenges?
I do, Your Honor. At the plea agreement, it says pled guilty, but there was no contest plea in this matter. So it needs to be changed there, and also on the right-hand side where it says convicted by.
All right, we'll make those changes.
And besides that, Your Honor, that's all I have.
All right, is there anything that you'd like to say on his behalf?
Your Honor, I actually have a letter from my client's pastor and some AA. Would you like to see that?
Okay. I understand that you have a negotiated sentence, but
We do.
that's fine. We'll take a look at it. Anything else that you want the court to consider?
Just briefly, Your Honor, I think, the PSI, is recommending that the plea be followed as well. In this particular case, my client had no prior criminal record. He's got a great support system. His parents, have been involved with this process and all court hearings, meetings at my office. The president of the courtroom here today behind me. My client has no prior criminal record. He's young. Obviously, this has been a huge issue in his life and a wake-up call. He's taken steps, as you can see from the documents that I just handed to the court, to correct this and make sure that this doesn't happen again in the future. And as a result, Your Honor, we'd ask the court to schedule sentence my client pursuant to the plea agreement.
All right, and Mr. Tyson, have you had the opportunity to read the report and discuss it with Mr. Miller?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any additions, corrections, or challenges?
No, sir.
Is there anything that you want to say on your own behalf?
Your Honor, I've been living the past few years of my life very wrong. I've taken life for granted. I've been stuck in a cycle of bad decisions that have been controlled by substance abuse. At times, the person I was unrecognizable, not only to myself, but to the people that I love and care about the most. I've always been somebody who thought I didn't need help with anything and thought I could do everything on my own. And these last few months, since this all happened, I've been completely sober. As Mr. Miller stated, I've been going to AA meetings. I'm receiving counseling from my lead pastor at Resurrection Life Church in Cadillac. I can honestly say that the help is much needed, and I'm disappointed in myself for not doing it a lot earlier in my life. As well, on May 30th, my lead pastor baptized me, and I've accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. And I know that the old selfish version of me is dead and in the past, and I will continue to prove that every single day for the rest of my life. This is a huge wake-up call and is absolutely my rock bottom. And I just want to apologize from the bottom of my heart to everyone I failed, especially the victim and my boss and my parents. Thank you, Your Honor.
So what did you think when you read the victim's impact statement that was in the pre-sentence investigation report?
It's hard to read, and I'm disappointed in myself.
And Ms. Robinson, any additions, corrections, or challenges?
No, Your Honor.
Anything that you want the court to consider?
Your Honor, the victim, Emma Shevers, is here and would like to address the court.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm going to read a statement on her behalf.
Okay.
Quentin David Tyson, you systematically tried to destroy me, but you failed. You lied to others, attempting to paint me as insane, all to deflect from your own monstrous behavior. Those lies and your actions deeply impacted my life, especially my religious beliefs. It's a cruel irony that you sought baptism after abusing multiple women as if a dip in the water could cleanse the filth of your deeds. But here's the truth you can't escape. You took the first plea deal offered. That wasn't an act of remorse. It was an admission of guilt. It proved everything I said, and it proved you cannot make me out to be the bad person anymore. You are the abuser, and everyone knows it now. You inflicted extensive and deeply damaging abuse, both physically and psychologically. On February 21st, around 2 a.m., you physically assaulted me while I was sleeping, hitting me in the face and strangling me. That attack left a laceration under my eye, a bruised and cut lip, a clear hand mark bruise on my neck, and bruising on my arms and legs. While those physical wounds have mostly healed, the emotional and psychological scars run much deeper. They have forever changed how I view relationships and trust. The physical attack was only a fraction of what you inflicted. You would scream so close to my face that my ears would ring, and you'd grab my hair to pull me close and scream at me. You constantly called me names and degraded me, especially when my past or current lifestyle didn't meet your expectations. A major factor in the longevity of my suffering was the isolation you enforced. You prevented me from reaching out for help by constantly going through my phone. You blocked doors, take my phone, even throwing it so I couldn't find it, and take my keys when I tried to leave, all to escape your verbal, emotional, and physical abuse. You repeatedly accused me of things I didn't do, like sleeping with my boss. Many people told me after I left you that you would look at me as if you wanted to kill me. I saw that same look in your eyes, which is why I was terrified to leave and didn't know where to start. You have a profound sense of control that is truly unnatural. Your manipulation was incredibly confusing. You could make me feel euphoric, heartbroken, guilty, suicidal, worthless, and in love all at the same time. I hate how pure my intentions were and that I still ended up being taken advantage of. How can someone make you feel so loved and worthless simultaneously? The abuse also took a significant financial toll. I've had to take time off work to begin healing and therapy, which created a financial strain. The medical expenses from the physical and sexual abuse also added to this burden. When I left you, I was in such shock and fear for my life that I had to leave many of my beloved belongings behind, trying to escape quickly before you could hurt me again. Now I'm having to replace those things. During our relationship, I was also forced to go on work and hunting trips with you, which I helped pay for and had to miss work to attend. Those are just a few examples of your unnatural need to control over every aspect of my life. My friendships, work, phone, and even my eating habits. The thought of you coming back to hurt me has consumed my thoughts. I've been living in constant fear of seeing you at the grocery store, restaurants, and while driving due to your unpredictable and abusive nature. I constantly check my rearview mirror, terrified you might be following me. I wake up in a panic from nightmares, reliving the strangulation and abuse. This trauma has led to PTSD, anxiety, and depression. My brain often feels numb, and trying to recall what happened causes an uncomfortable pressure in the back of my head, along with significant physical and emotional pain. The stress can cause me to feel extremely anxious, have extreme panic attacks, and mentally disappear on a daily basis. Your actions have profoundly impacted my ability to trust others. I have a hard time trusting people's intentions and rebuilding the healthy relationships I had before you. You are unpredictable and highly dangerous to the community and other vulnerable women. You have a serial record of abusing women physically and mentally.
There's a $30 per month probation oversight fee for regular probation, $60 a month for electronic monitoring for tether, and how soon can you pay your restitution and financial assessments?
As soon as it's available. I'm not sure how that goes.
Mr. Young?
Well, I guess one question I had was the restitution was based off a victim impact statement of what she is expecting to pay. So you're ordering that right now without, I mean, that's part of it.
You didn't object to it when it was in the report, and that's part of what we do. So I took that you accept that. And what she's been through, it doesn't sound like it's unreasonable to, figure that she's going to need a year's worth of counseling. And the rest of it seem to be in line, but
Well,
if you're asking for a restitution hearing, you have the right to have a restitution hearing.
Well, I guess, I just think, address to the court that she's saying it's her 1 year of counseling, which is, one time per week. I'm not saying that's not unreasonable, but what if she doesn't complete that?
What if she needs more?
Good.
You want to have a restitution hearing then?
Your Honor, he'll just accept that number and they can pay that right away.
Pay right away? Okay.
We do have a bond also by a Jeff that says that we could use that towards it. And he has, it's $10,000 that he paid.
Okay. So was it 10% bond or was it the full cash?
Full cash.
Okay. All right. So because it's full cash bond, the court does not take a fee out of that. The court would apply that to pay the financial assessments. The balance would be returned to the person that posted it. All right. And Mr. Tyson, you do have the right to make application for you to appeal your conviction sentence. If you cannot afford an attorney, the court will appoint an attorney to represent you on the appeal. The request of a lawyer must be filed with the court within 42 days. You have the right to petition the court for early discharge or probation if you successfully complete half your term.
Thank you.
Thanks, Judge.